Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video on our programming overview for the next year. So we're going to go from March now through to March 2021. So I posted on a PDF file that you could look at on the members page. So if you missed it, this is going to be an overview of what we're going to be doing. But if you have seen it, then this might be just an explanation of how it's going to work. So let's run through month by month from now until December time, the cycle of what we're going to be doing. So we've had 3 months of training this year, January, February, and obviously March. We're looking at the end of March through to December. So this first bit is from now until the end of April. We're looking at testing. We're going to be testing some movements out, some CrossFit benchmark girl workouts, so like Fran, Helen, Grace, those kind of workouts, alongside some cyclical, so one movement, row or bike tests. We're looking at some weightlifting movement tests, and we're looking at some gymnastic movements. So over the next month, you can expect to see those types of assessment and tests as like progress checks. Are mixed in with some low intensity pieces. So to maximize those things we are doing, those assessments we're doing, we're going to intersperse that with some low intensity pieces. So it allows you to maximize the bits when we are pushing the pace a little bit. Then from sort of towards during April, we're going to introduce a type of conditioning called MAP conditioning. If you saw the PDF file last week, you'll notice that there was a MAP, MAP, and then a number or two. And it starts off with a higher number, so it starts off at 8, and it works down to 2 or 3, I think. So I'll explain those a little bit later on. So we're going to introduce some low intensity conditioning with some strict gymnastic work again, and some moderate Olympic lifts. So not in a workout generally, they're going to be as a separate piece in the strength section or the gain section. From May to July, we're introducing some on-the-minute workouts. So every minute on the minute, really good for staying under sort of low to moderate fatigue, developing skills and strength. So they're really good for that. We're going to increase the pace or increase the intensity of the conditioning. And then through the summer, through July and August time, we're introducing some kipping skills. So looking at, keeping moving on pull-ups, toes to bar, muscle-ups, handstand press-ups, those kind of things. So we're supposed to move into some strict, which we should have at that point. We're looking at introducing some faster, explosive, dynamic movement there. While this is going on, we're decreasing the time we're working for in workouts, but we're increasing the intensity. Through August to October, we're looking at touch and go barbell movements. So can you cycle the barbell without dropping it on moderate to heavy weight? So we're looking at 2 to 10 reps, but can we cycle it without putting it down? Carrying on the minute workouts, and then increasing the pace, increasing the intensity on the conditioning workouts. In October, the CrossFit Open. So what we're doing now, right through to October, is building for that CrossFit Open period. So that kind of like 4, 5 week, 6 week period where we do one workout a week for 5 weeks, but they're quite intense workouts in that sort of like 6 to 15 minute mark. They're going to be sort of kipping gymnastics, there's going to be some heavier barbells, but you're definitely going to need some base level conditioning, which is what we're building now. In December, we're looking at recovery from that. It's quite heavy 5 weeks, that open period. So we're looking at some recovery movements, recovery workouts, longer steady state conditioning, and also just some general resistance training, weight training. That's taking you from now until December. And then in January, it starts again from sort of tempo resistance work, which we've been doing recently, and that slow, steady conditioning again. Now, what you'll notice on the conditioning is, I mentioned there's a MAP, MAP, and then a number. MAP is maximal aerobic power, and it works from 10 to 1. There's 10 levels to it. The 10 we can't do because the number that is, it means it's an hour workout, which is why we encourage you guys to get out and walk for an hour or two, or cycle, swim, whatever it might be, outside the gym, because you're hitting that low intensity number. So MAP maximal aerobic power is still aerobic work. It's not the pace gets quicker so you can't sustain it. This should all be sustainable work for the timed interval that it is. So the higher the MAP number, the longer the interval, and the shorter the number, the lower the number, the quicker the interval. But it should still be a sustainable pace. So we start on MAP 8, which is a 15-minute interval. This could be a 15-minute AMRAP of 15 calorie row, 10 step-ups, 5 kettlebell swings for 15 minutes, and it should be sustainable for that amount of time. It could be 2 15-minute AMRAPs in a session. We then go to level 7, which is a 10-minute interval. Level 6 is a 5-minute interval. Level 5 is a 3-minute interval. Level 4 is a 2-minute interval. Level 3 is a 90-second interval. Level 2 is a minute interval. And level 1 is a 30-second interval. Now, the idea is that on that 15-minute interval, we should have a good base level of conditioning where it teaches us to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And when we progress right down to a 30-second interval, the pace is a lot faster, but it should still be repeatable. It's not pain where we want to see a descending scores or descending calories where it's going to hurt. This should be sustainable the whole time. So by the time October comes around, we've got to work for 8 to 15 minutes. We can make that a steady piece where we can just keep going, keep going, keep going. The trick is in that is to build movements up that you can do that with. So it's easy to make a bike calories, 15 minutes on there, keep it sustainable. It's a lot harder to do with wall balls and power snatch. The idea is to build capacity so we can do that. That is the MAP level system. If you've got questions about anything I've just mentioned about regarding programming, workouts, training, whatever it might be, fire away. Other than that, have a great day.